Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my page. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and share this video. Thank you so much. This is a quick one because I do have update, guys. It's true what they say, that love is a beautiful thing. Okay? It is true, as it is evident by Regina Daniels and Ned Nwoko. So, anyways, Regina Daniels and Nwoko, they've obviously resolved their issues, and Regina Daniels have taken Nwoko back. Okay, and so this whole situation is messed up. Like, no doubt about it. This is screwed up, right? Their relationship or whatever. But the one thing that I can say out of this is that Reggie is very much in charge, at least to the level, to the level to which Ned will allow Reggie to be in charge, right? So I do think that she's in charge to some degree, to some level, and certain allowances that she's allowed while being at Ned's house. I don't necessarily think the other women, you know, I don't think they have it. But anyways, when I saw Paned Wonko post updates about Regina Daniels and also announcing that Regina is with child expecting baby number 3, the first thing that crossed my mind, I was like, somebody check on Layla. Layla, somebody check on Layla. That was the first thing that crossed my mind. And then I went on Layla's page and then I see that she had not posted in 5 days. I went on Layla's page and then I saw that she had not posted in 5 days. And I kind of felt bad. I was just like, oh my God, just like that. It was so obvious that she was demoted. And then it reminded me of something that somebody said in the comments, when we first started talking about the observation, when I first started talking about my observation in a previous video about, you know, Ned Wonko all of a sudden now paying Layla the attention that he never used to pay her before. And somebody commented and said, if they were Regina, they will come in for 1 week just to if they were Regina, they will come in for 1 week just to punish, I forgot exactly how it was worded. But and then I read the comments out, and somebody in the comment section who watched later on in playback did not like the fact that somebody said that. I was just laughing. I was like, Layla, is that you? Layla, is that you? Because it just kind of sounded like something that the comment that came later on sounded like something that somebody would say, who is Layla, and trying to guilt trip you into thinking the way that you think. But anyways, Paned Wonko, like the man will not stop shouting it from the rooftop, okay? And what this tells me is that Reggie needs to be really, really careful. What this tells me is that Paned is not done using Reggie. He did like a test, the one that he did where he started flaunting Layla for a short period of time was a test run to see how accepting people were going to be towards Layla. That's just my opinion, okay? That's just my observation. You don't have to take my word for it, but that was just my opinion. Hi, Mirabelle. Mirabelle say, Jade, I'm here for this video. Hi, Mirabelle. Thanks for being here, babe. So that's just my opinion, okay? And I mean, it's whatever. But I feel like after doing the test run and seeing how not a lot of people are feeling it for Layla, really, most of the comments that you saw, to me, or my opinion, just seem like bots, just seem like, bot comments and people overhyping Layla, and also people who maybe don't like Regina Daniels, you know what I mean? And because they don't like Regina Daniels, this whole situation, this separation story kind of gave them an opportunity to like gloat and kind of push Layla out there. But I do feel like it was giving test run vibe. Let me see how Layla is going to do with the public, how accepting people are going to be towards Layla. Again, I'm not saying that this is true. Okay, I could be wrong. And I know you love when I say this, Mirabel. I could be wrong because I've been wrong once before when I was 5 years old. Okay. I know I always see your comment, Mirabel. When I say that, you go wild, So that's for you. So yeah, I could be wrong because I've been wrong before when I was 5 years old. Okay. So my I kind of like the whole situation, the way he just kept propelling Layla, making Layla was making all this posts about my amazing husband, my wonderful husband, this journey of life together that we are gonna be in together. It just gave a vibe of them test running something. And I do feel like after realizing that Layla was not going to cut it, he had no choice than to go and plead and beg Reggie to come back. That's the vibe that I'm getting. Okay. That's the vibe I'm getting with this whole situation. Because all of a sudden, because mind you, it wasn't even Reggie that announced that she was pregnant. It was Paned Nwoko. Okay, that announced that she was pregnant. They're back together. Let me go ahead and share my screen. So first of all, let me share this with you guys. So the last time Layla was posting was 5 days ago, and she hasn't posted since. I think she actually stopped posting. Again, this is me. This is just me using my critical thinking. Okay? You can try sometimes. Whoever you are, don't come here saying you're. I don't want here. Okay, I don't want here with you. Won't get to talk. Okay, it's just my opinion. Last I checked, until Trump comes out and tell us that we no longer have freedom of speech, last I checked, it still wasn't illegal in America to express your opinion. Okay, good. So I don't want to hear anything when you want to type in the comment. Why are you saying this? I don't care. Oh, I don't care. Okay. So, anyways, last time Layla was here, last time Layla posted was 5 days ago, and she hadn't posted since. And before that, she was posting every time. Okay, if you look at her online activity, she was posting every two every 2 market hours. Every 2 market hours, she was posting, but she hasn't posted for 5 whole days. It's been 5 whole days, and Layla Sharani has not posted. What gives? Anyways, but meanwhile, I think once Layla saw the picture on the wall, I think once Layla realized that Ned and Regina had come to an agreement that they had reconciled and Reggie was going to go back to Ned's house, I believe that Layla decided that she was going to take a step back and maybe she got angry. I don't know. Angry. I do not know. Just speculating. Okay. Don't come for me. But what was I saying? Okay. So now that we have discussed the last time that Layla was online, I wanted to say that it's very obvious for what it's worth, whatever that means to you, whatever that means. I do feel like Regina in this relationship has some sort of upper hand. Again, yeah, now I remember what I was thinking before I lost my train of thought. The relationship is messed up, okay? She's not even 25 years yet and she's with this rock of ages. It's it's screwed up. Like the relationship is screwed up, no doubt about it. But it is still nice to see that she has some level of control, whatever that means, some semblance of control. She's not, it hasn't reached the part where she's relegated to the back house and he's like, I don't want to see you today, make yourself scarce today, or not even acknowledging her like he does with the rest of the three wives currently, or four wives. When you really look at it, the only two wives that Paned acknowledges are Reggie and Layla. And Layla usually get recognition when maybe Reggie is mad about something, so and Ned wants to pretend, or maybe Ned is trying to do pepper them, or Ned is using that, because in my mind I've always said this, that this man does not know how to manage multiple wives, yet he continues to put himself in this situation. So when I feel like whenever Ned needs to, mitigate his loss, he needs to go somewhere and he needs a woman, he will just quickly reach out to Layla. And Layla, being the one who's now been relegated to the back house, just so happy for whenever he needs her, is more than happy, I think, to jump at his say so, to accept his request or whatever. But whenever Ned and Reggie are good, nobody else seems to matter. That's my observation of this situation. Um Mirabelle said, three children, this is scary. How many more is on the way? I know, right? I know. Yeah, it's really, really pathetic. All of this before she's even 25 years old. Like, it is wild. It is wild. Mm, 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 mm. Anyways, what was it that I was saying? What was it that I was saying? I was talking about how it is Pane Nwoko who is doing the job of, like, normally when you're in a relationship, especially after you've been married for a while, especially if you're married to somebody that is like financially a man, especially if you're married to a man that is very wealthy, the men usually are the ones that are scarce. They usually leave the talking and the flaunting of the relationship, of the, pushing whatever narrative that they want to push about the relationship. They usually leave that to their wives. It's usually the women. But if you look at social media, especially in Nigerian social media sphere, you will know that this is not a normal thing for the man to be the one pushing, being all lovey-dovey. The only reason why that is happening, in my opinion, in my esteemed opinion, is because, hold on, hello, hello. They won't leave me alone. They will not leave me alone today. Okay, so what was I saying? Sorry, guys, before I got distracted. I was talking about how when you look at when you look at social media activities, and you see it, when it comes to married couples, the people that will typically, the spouse, the partner that will typically push a certain narrative about the marriage is usually the wife, because the wife wants to do the pepper them. The wife is the one that wants everybody to know that her marriage is solid and everything is good and they are all living happily ever after. But when you look at this scenario, it's Parnell Wonko that is doing the heavy lifting. It's Parnell Wonko who is doing all the propelling, is the one painting all the rosy picture. And that tells me that to a certain degree, he knows that Regina holds the cards, Regina holds the power, and Regina has what he needs. Regina has like the clout that he needs. And this is where I tell Regina to be very, very careful. Be very, very careful of somebody like this. Somebody who needs you, like he knows that he needs you. And because he knows that he needs you, he's going to do whatever. If he's not done with you yet, he will, even if it means sending Tinubu to come and beg on his behalf, you know, he will do it. We've seen this before. We've seen, like, we've seen this before, basically. Anyways, let's go ahead. And I think I have talked a little too much. Even I will admit this, but let's go ahead and listen to what Paned is basically saying, how Paned broke the news to the interweb that he and Regina are expecting baby number 3. Sorry guys, if this video seem all over the place, no vex, okay? Cool down. No vex. If your landlord say hash rent don't increase, cool down. No vex. The record is not over yet. The record is not over yet. So this is what Paned posted. First of all, he was the one. Regina did not even care about their anniversary. He actually was the one who announced their wedding anniversary. First of all, hold on, let me do something. Regina did not even remember. I think it was only after he did it. Hold on. It was only after Regina did it that he decided that, oh, okay. So it was only after Paned said that, oh, she was going to acknowledge him. Hold on, let me share this. I need to share it on a bigger screen. Sorry about that. Sorry. Make una no vex. If you vex for me on this one, I will understand. Because it looks like I'm kind of all over the place, even though I'm not really, but it kind of looks like that. So Paned Nwoko, why Regina did not even recognize. So Paned Nwoko came out and basically announced that he was the first to celebrate their wedding anniversary. So he posted this and he said, 6 years in counting. And what do they see? A love untamed, wild, and free. Regina, my fire, my sweetest delight. Paned, why? Why? You cannot feel the same way about Regina and also feel the same way about Layla and the other 4 wives that you have. Oh. Remember, anyway, he's not even a practicing Muslim. He just, in my opinion, he just uses religion as an excuse to acquire all these women, because it is impossible to love more than one wife equally. It's just impossible. And in Islam, you're supposed to. That's the only permission. That's the only time you're giving permission to marry more than one wife. If you are able to love all of them equally without loving one more than the other, and we know that's complete hogwash. But anyways, Paned Nwoko said, 6 years and counting, and what do they see? A love untamed, wild, and free. Regina, my fire, my sweetest delight. Through every storm, you have held me tight. Not just vows, whispers in candlelight air, but a fortress built on love laid bare. Hey, Paned Nwoko don talk. The poem, the reading, man. He's got some reading. Not just vows whispered in candlelit air, but a fortress built on love laid bare. No stage perfection, no hollow display, just 2 hearts that choose to stay. Who knew that Paned is Mr. Romantic like this? Hey, God, oh. So you want a romantic? No, romantic. Oh, yeah, show them. Just show them. I wonder who wrote this one for you. I wonder who. Anyways, and this morning, hold on, hold on. This morning, feeling bold and true, I sent you a message out of the blues. Will you marry me? A reckless play. Your laughter spilled like golden rain. Ha ha ha. Always the biggest yes. Always the biggest yes. Oh, my queen, you love me so truly. Should I gather the elders, pay the price? For you, I'll do it all anew. Love unshaken, unbreakable. They whisper They whisper of love in measured tones, as if hearts are caged, made of stone. But ours, Regina, is fierce and wild, a dance of fire, God's own child. Some claim faith but live in disguise, preaching devotion with wandering eyes. Yet here we stand, bare and true, no lies to hide, no games to rule. A good man, monogamous or not, bring peace to the home, keeps it hot. Better to love with honesty, better to love with honesty bold than sell a dream wrapped in a false gold. And then he wasn't done, though. He was like, the gossip hungry and sly, spinning their tales, their desperate cries. His arrest is coming, but who is he? Even they don't know it's comedy. And Regina left. Oh, what a tale. When she's right here, steady as hell, wrapped in love, in laughter's glow, rocking our babies, watching them grow. Their lies will fade, their voices dim, yet here we stand unmoved, untrimmed, for love like ours, built on steel, doesn't break, doesn't kneel. Let's set the record straight. Still standing, still thriving, unshaken, supreme. Two beautiful sons. Love's sweetest dream. No rumor child outside. The ship never sailed. Let them retire that story, tired and still. A divorce, a non-virgin, not mine to marry. My standard stands, untouched, unfazed. Some may cry, some may curse, but my love, my life, my rules come first. Justice is served with a smile. To the faceless gossip, the shadow behind a keyboard, your 15 minutes are on rewind. A bounty stands on your trail, 10 million strong. Tick tock, tick tock, you won't run for long. Enjoy your fame, your fleeting days. Truth will rise as lies decay. My name is mine, my path is clear, forward, onward, year by year. And here's the cherry on top. Just when they thought they had their say, baby number three is on the way. A new heartbeat, a love so grand, another blessing in my hand. Let them talk, let them guess, while we live, while we bless. For at the end, when curtains close, it's us, my love, that victory knows. Because I love you, true love does not sway. It roars, it rains, come what may. Regina did not write. Sorry, Paned Nwoko did not write this. I want to know who actually wrote this. I want to know who wrote this poem. That's what I want to know. Okay, but yeah, that's his way of announcing that they have baby number three on the way. Like, this man is not done using Regina. That's all I see. But anyways, this is how Regina responded. Regina responded and she was like, "Oh my king, the greatest man in Igbo land. Dikem Obin Ezigbo, what did I do to deserve this honor? 10,000 women by your right, 20,000 by your left, and I will stand Gidigba because what we share will remain the first in history. No, it won't. No, it won't remain the first. It's not even the first. You not do reach. Sorry to bust your bubble, Reggie. You not do reach Precious Tikwendu. But today, look at Precious. So what are we not talking about? But I thought this was really interesting, and yeah, apparently they have baby number three. And again, back to what I was saying, uh, Ned Nwoko is very much the one wanting Regina to stay. And in my opinion, I don't think he wants her to stay because he particularly loves her so much. Oh, he's gonna love. I don't think so. I think it has to do a lot with the clout that Regina still commands. Because till tomorrow, Regina still commands a lot of clout, you know. And so he's not done using Regina. And because he's not done using Regina, he is going to do what it takes. He's going to plead, beg, do whatever to get Regina to come back and to get Regina to stay. That's just what I think about it, anyways. Anyways, let me go and do something. I will be right back. Let me know what you guys think in the comment, like and share. I'll catch you later. Bye.